EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. The playoffs have arrived. It is the start of Super Wild Card Weekend, and off we go here on this Saturday. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. Get the ball out of his hand. See a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down. 2nd and 7. Throwing is Mahomes. That is caught at the 3. And he's into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Mike 0, Mike 0.
Here's Levis to open with a pass. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Mike 46, Mike 46.
First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Here's 3rd and 7.
Hey, mayday. 454, Mike 54.
From the gun, it's Levis. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, Daniel Whelan is on to punt. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd down and 3. Now a give up the middle. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Tavondre Sweat there on the tackle. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
Motion man is Rice. Here comes the jet sweep. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Tavondre Sweat there on the tackle. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is hard. He gets the hook up with Rice. A pickup of 15 in the air. And the Chiefs have a 1st down. A give here to Pacheco. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. It's the Chiefs on top. We're back in Music City after this. First and 10.
Yellow.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Hey, Mike 13. Mike 13.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. They face 2nd down and 7.
Out on. Mike 90.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And he will score. Kick Okonkwo. Touchdown Titans. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Titans are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and 1. Throwing is Mahomes. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Third and long for Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
That's fielded at about the 18. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Right 24. Right.
They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. He'll get about 2. Mason Smith on the stop. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. They give to Pollard on the option. He fumbled the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Watch the pursuit by this defensive end. The quarterback tries to escape the pocket, but he just keeps on chasing him, and he closes that ground in a hurry and brings him down for a big sack.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Tavondre Sweat there on the tackle.
Yellow. On Sunday. Attack.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now, Mahomes. That's to the right side and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. And he did all he could, but he's going to be forced out at the line of scrimmage, well short of a 1st down. Here's Matt Arisen now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
49. 49.
Here's Levis. That caught Tony Pollard. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Yellow.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A handoff, running left, it's Pacheco. And now a timeout, 7 seconds left in this 1st half.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Here's Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will go all the way. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, KC.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So we are at halftime here in the AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Throwing is Levis. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That one underneath to Pollard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. On second down, Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Like 13.
On first and 10, here's Levis. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Akine. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
On the handoff, Pollard. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Like zero.
From the gun, on third down, here's Levis. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. His second catch of the drive, this one good for 15 and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's in! Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here's first and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Motion man is Rice. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
Yellow. 15, 15. Attack, attack. Yellow. Attack, attack. Attack.
Throwing is Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now return coming from the 7. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Diamond. Mike 90, Mike.
He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
From the gun, it's Levis.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down. The Titans sending out their punter. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Yellow.
1st down, Chiefs.
Motion man is Rice. Here's a handoff to Pacheco, running left. break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, that second down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. He's to the 10. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. He'll run with Pacheco. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down, or do they...
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Kansas City. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4. Odd. Mike 5-4.
Levis to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Diamond. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Levis.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep them short of the first down.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Up the middle they go. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
The Titans will use
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's so higher. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet, I'm a lead. Every time you see me, I look like bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa. I'm a dancer. You pay fees for my big show in Ibiza.